Hi there, crafters. This is Pam, and I have completed 4 of these Reader's Digest botanical fairy type journals. I have 4 of them, and one of them has sold. This one has sold, and I have them numbered. I won't show this one because it's already sold, and they are all fairly similar. So I will show the other 3. We have this one, and they're listed in my Etsy store, Pen to Paper, by Pam. So this is number 2, and this is number 3, and this is number 4. And they're kind of the same, papers and things, just a tad bit different. So hopefully I can get all 3 in this video. This will be number 2. And this is from a Reader's Digest book cover. It's about 7.5 by 5.5, and it has a 2-inch, well, yeah, about a, what is this, about a 1.5-inch spine. It has 2 signatures sewn in, and they all have this fluffy lace, and then it has this trim. It's kind of a twine. I left this here with the little leaves. And then this one, number 2, has this fabric here with the 2 signatures, and then it has this little trim with the satin bow going through. And it has about 120 pages, front and back. It has a lot of fluffiness. And then the top a little bit there too. So if you're looking, this would be number 2. And it's from the Reader's Digest, and I did keep this page here to show the book. There was a couple pages before this, but this was the Duck Pond 1948 from the Reader's Digest collection, the book, and I liked it because of the image on it, and I wanted to keep some of the, show some of the Reader's Digest book. And then a lot of the digitals I use. This is a design team project. I'm using Fairy Light again, just because I love it so much. Ellsiebels Bookshelf, so I'll put the link. In this, I use Fairy Light mainly, and I also used a lot of Among the Wildflowers and Botanical Beauty. I'll put the link to Ellsiebels Bookshelf and her digitals. I added this green, it's like a paper twine. Here's some more of the pretty fabric, and I thought it went really pretty with the paper here, the digital. I added some really soft seam binding with a little daisy and a little leaf that I put together there on that ball pin or garment pin. And then it has, I don't know if you can see or not, but it's like a purple and pink, which has some of these colors here on the lace here. This is a different kit. I can't think of it offhand. If I can remember, I'll put it in the link also. And then this is TLC Creations. The journal belongs to. I added a little paper flower there. That jar here is a sticker. I used some stickers from this is paper sticker bag, and they have different stickers from in Love Art Shop. So those are used throughout. The pretty flowers that went with this. And some coffee dyed paper. Here's some real pretty trim. Here's an Edith Holden page with a bird's nest. And here's digital kit. with some green sari trim for the tie, and this was a die from In Love Art Shop, and I just inked it up. It has little lines that you could journal on. I added some washi tape here to reinforce it a little more. And then here's some more of that beautiful paper. This might be among the Wildflowers. I can't remember. There's 3 kits that I used, but I'll put them all in the description. Here's part of the Fairy Light kit. And then I folded up some paper for writing. Green lined paper. And here is part of one of the kits, Fairy Light, that I downsized and inked up. Could write or put a picture in there. And that tucks in here. And then on this side, you got coffee dyed paper, and then I folded that around so you could write onto it. Here's some lined paper. I have some lace here, butterfly sticker, some pretty fabric with some gold threads throughout. Here's from my flower book. And then here's part of the kit. Coffee dyed paper. And then here, this is cut out from one of the digital kits. And some of the labels are from, I believe these are the labels. Vintage Labels by Mad Paper Crush are some of the labels that I used here. So this is a tux with some scrapbook paper, and I fussy cut that out. And then I added a note paper for journaling. Here's some lined paper. It has a faint outline of a mushroom and a flower. So pretty. I love the colors. They just look so pretty. Looks like watercolors. Got some music in the background. Beautiful. Here's some vellum. As you can see, here's some of the, like it's a handmade paper with leaves in it. Really pretty. More of the digital with that fairy there. So pretty. This is from the digital, as are some of these from one of the kits. Look pretty. I love the colors. Here I just added some washi along the edge. Here's some sari ribbon, and here is a purple butterfly with a purple ball pin. Here's the middle of the first signature. And we have these wooden buttons, a mushroom, and a little wooden flower type button. Here I have an invisible pocket. Oops, there's supposed to be something in here. Oh, it is. There it is. It's like a little bingo card. You see the, whoops, the little fairy there. I love the clover. Pretty pretty. So that little bingo card goes in there. And then you have this postcard. It goes into this invisible pocket. Another little tuck made from a card with this card. And then here's some stationery that I used my tear ruler and then inked around it with the butterflies for writing. More coffee dyed paper. Here's some lace. I added this leaf, this flower, and this little resin flower in the center with this fluffy yarn. It's so cute with that deer. And this is the handmade paper. There's some vellum. You Belong Among the Wildflowers. That's probably from the Among the Wildflowers digital with Ellsiebels Bookshelf. I love these mushrooms. I love the orange and the purple. Here's some more lined paper with a faint outline of mushrooms and flowers. So beautiful. And then here's a fabric flip with this beautiful fabric. It's got little, this was from a skirt. And it has these sequins here. I added this little vine there, and then you have this blue pretty lace. I may have gotten this from, I believe, Alicia Bland, this blue lace. Thank you so much for the package. I really appreciate it that I got with my Christmas card from Alicia Bland. And then there's coffee dyed paper, more from the kit. I love how this looks. Looks like handmade watercolor. Here's from a flower book. More lined paper, coffee dyed paper, and it has added this little vine here. Then I added these flowers, purple there. These are so cute. Tags. And then some more pretty fairy light digital paper. And then we have some Edith Holden here. Some washi tape. Here's a little bird. Thought it went good with the birds here. Sticker. And we have a little pocket here at the top. And then this flips up. And I had a Martha Stewart punch there. That I punched in the center. And this flips up for writing or a picture. And you could also glue it here and make it a pocket. And this paper here is from Grammy's Keepsakes. She has a digital with some real pretty digital like papers that I bought from her, and I really like those. Here's just a scrap of paper to journal on, and here's another tag with some seam binding and some eyelash trim. And then it has this pinkish lace here. And that is the back of the second signature. I mean the first signature. And here's the second signature. And it has this real pretty lace here. And then here's some more Grammy's Keepsakes digital papers. I just fussy cut the flowers out, and then I have these tags. And then coffee dyed paper. Yeah, I had so much fun making the first fairy book that I had to make 4 more. And one sold already, so I guess it was a good idea. And here's some handmade paper. Pretty dragonfly there with a tree. And then I really had fun with this. I used some netting or tulle, or however you say that. And I had this sparkly type yarn, and I just gathered this up, and then I put the yarn or thread in the middle as I ruffled it, and I really like how that is. It's really pretty, and I wanted it to look kind of whimsical, but it looks pretty with all the laces off the edges there. And we have coffee dyed paper and an Edith Holden page. And here's another lined fairy page. Added this little mushroom here. There's a mushroom here with a fairy on it. Here's a little butterfly sticker. And then here is a place to journal. And then we turn it. More of that foresty paper with the butterfly and the dragonflies. Her kits are just so gorgeous. And they mix so well together. Here's some more Grandma's Keepsake with the kind of lace that you could write on. Here's the vellum. Pretty, pretty wildflower pages from the digital kit. This is Grammy's Keepsake with light blue with a pattern. Coffee dyed paper. Here I put this little leaf on here, and then this is from the kit. I fussy cut it. This is a die that I have. There's little X's along the edge. And then this is a label from the Mad Paper Crush. And then I added these cutouts from the kit. And here's a sticker from In Love Art Shop. And we have another invisible pocket. Some more places you could journal. These beautiful colors all together. Then I have in the middle of this second signature this wood butterfly and this mushroom, 2 mushrooms here. And along here I had this pink crochet trim. And here I just had some cutout, and I added these are from the kit. Glued them on there for a little space to tuck things. This is from another digital kit, and I can't remember. Oops, I need to ink it. Can't remember that exactly. Pretty. And then I have some coffee dyed papers here. And then I just sewed them on to write on. Coffee dyed. Here's some more of the blue pattern paper with some washi tape. And then we have some more vellum. And then lined papers, coffee dyed paper, more from the kit with a fairy. And then I added this little leaf here. This golden red leaf on the edge there with an orange garment pin. Thought that was pretty. And here's one of these Tim Holtz dies. I added a label. Got these tags here. And then this is from one of the kits, and I fussy cut it out. And then here is a fairy that I fussy cut out. Just writing on a little bird. Coffee dyed, lined, Edith Holden. And then we have a little fabric flip that I sewed across. And it wasn't meant to be cut perfectly. I like the look of that little whimsical fabrics. And here's a little sticker. And we have some handmade paper. Coffee dyed. I believe this is from a different digital. And I added these cute little paper flowers. This fabric at the top, and then I added one of these while you were out on some coffee dyed paper so that you could journal on that. And then you have this pretty blue and pink lace, and then here, whoops, where'd it go? There's supposed to be a charm on here. Oh, here it is. I guess I have to put that leaf on there. Okay, why isn't this focusing there? Anyway, that leaf goes on there. I'll have to put that on there. And look at the pretty little fox there. And more of the fabric and the paper from the kit. And, you know, it looks fluffy and messy. So that is number 2. Fairy journal. And then here's 3. Hopefully we have time. Basically the same, has a different cover here, and this is the same with the ribbons. The Barrow by Marion Davis was part of the Reader's Digest. This is from the kit that I cut out. Here's a little label. We have the leaf trim, and we have blue fabric here, and we have the same flower on some, oops, sorry, fabric. And here, this is the same. We have a little sticker with the rose. Another pretty sticker here that went well with the birds there. This is the same. This opens up like the others. We have this with a little butterfly or moth there. Pretty lined paper with a little deer sticker. This is pretty. This is a sticker here. And this has the vine going through, crossed. And we have handmade paper. This is the same with the flower and the leaf, the line, the mushroom paper, the little really pretty trim. Yeah, these here, and then here's a little, oops, that comes later. This is beautiful together. And then we have this vellum here. Okay. My husband just put a paper underneath the door saying he's going to Lowe's. Okay. We'll see you later. And then here's a pretty leaf. Real pretty. It's like gold and kind of a reddish color. And then here's the middle of the first signature. Wooden buttons. Invisible pocket. This is the same. I try to make them same, but the papers are different spots and such. The vellum, the fairy. This is the same. I might not have a mushroom tag in the other one. I will put one in. But I really like these. This would be the same. Handmade paper, the digital. So I had fun making this design team project for Elizabeth with Ellsiebels Bookshelf. And I just had to make some more. So I love them all, and I just combined 3 kits. Among the Wildflowers, Very Light, and Botanical Beauty, which all went well together. Here you got space here. I love this sticker here. This is the same. Added some things for a tuck, and here's that pretty pink lace here. And that's the end of the first signature. And then this fabric is more of a bluish color, like a brocade almost. Here's the first signature with a second signature with a white lace. And this, opens up like the others. And then you have this here. Little mushroom tag. And this one has, this one has fairy coloring book page. And then you have this pretty flip here. You have lined paper, coffee dyed, and Edith Holden. Grandma's Keepsake, lined paper, some washi tape along here. I'll kind of go through quicker. This was that handmade paper. I just had a little bit of it left and all out. I just wanted to add that for texture. And then here is the beautiful Among the Wildflower vellum. And here's this with the leaf on it. Really like how that turned out. And here's the middle of the second signature with the mushroom and the butterfly. Isn't this pretty? Oh, gorgeous. And then here we have a little sari with the leaf charm, and we have this pink trim. And then I added a little leaf behind there, cut this out, another little leaf sticker, and this opens up for a picture or whatever you want to use it for. Try to go through this quicker. Here's some of the handmade paper. Sticker, bird right there. And then here's some more of this, which I love. Edith. This is the same as the other. This is the same. Coloring book page, coffee. And that's the same. And then on here is some sari trim. Here's some blue fabric and then, or blue lace. And then you have a little pretty charm there, flower charm. So that's number 3. And then the last one is basically the same. I will go through it fast, and if it cuts off, I'm going to put these in my Etsy, and you can see the pictures there. There's some sari. Here you have that flower charm daisy there and the blue ruffles. And we'll just go through this. So this is number 4. This will be listed in my shop, Pen to Paper by Pam and Etsy. Handmade paper. Pretty. This has a charm here, that red leaf, coffee dyed line sticker, this fabrics and lace. Here's the vellum. Here's the coloring book fairy page. Here's the middle of the second signature. Invisible pocket, coloring book page, the vellum, the coffee dyed, pretty fabric flip with a trim at the top, vine trim. Edith, bird. I might put a bird sticker here. And then this is the paper, and I'll add a mushroom tag there. Handmade paper. Here's this little flower with the lace. And this is the same with this pink trim. Here's the second signature. You got this white trim here. Here's the fabric. Same here. Coffee, Edith Holden. A little pretty flip. Coffee dyed. Flower book. And there we go. Sticker. It's pretty. And then we got vellum. That's a cute deer. Here's that little fluffiness here. And then paper. Look pretty together. It's the same. And then you have a little pretty purple butterfly there. And this washi gold trim. Invisible pocket. And you have your mushroom and butterfly wooden buttons with the pink trim. And this opens up. Handmade paper. Cute fairy. It's another fairy. Here's some pretty blue dangly trim. Some vellum. Mushroom pages. This is the same with a little slot die here. I think we're gonna make it. And sticker. This. Edith Holden. And then this flips up. And then you have this blue trim. Then you have your little leaf there. So thank you so much for watching, and I just thought I would show you the 4 journals. The first one was sold, the other 3 are available, 2, 3, and 4. If you're interested, please check out my store, Pen to Paper by Pam on Etsy. Thanks so much.